Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss letter reversal. It seems like your child just does not understand that you should not write 7 like this. It's actually mirror writing, and we are grateful that at least some letters are symmetrical like A, O, T. This letter reversal is actually confusion in 3 forms. First, when there is a left-right discrimination problem. So B and D are written, but they can easily be reversed with each other, but both are alphabets. Second, when a mirror image is formed, like we just wrote 7. And finally, an upside-down confusion can also happen. For example, M and W. Visual perceptual skills are at play over here for things like letter reversal, and you can click the card to check out how visual perception can be improved in children. When a child is learning initially around the age of 3, it is okay and can be corrected. It even happened to me. But by the time your child is 7 years old, it is very important to correct the letter reversal, because that is the age by which all these skills are very nicely developed and there is a reason to worry. You'd be surprised. It may progress to words or even sentences. Imagine me writing letter reversal in reverse. 2 skills are very important to understand formation of letters. First is known as visual discrimination, and it is basically the ability where one alphabet is clearly differentiated from the other. You can click the card for how to improve visual discrimination in children. The second skill is known as visual form constancy, in which no matter in which orientation a particular alphabet, number, or shape is, the child is still able to recognize it, even if I write 7 like this. Before we discuss the activities to improve letter reversals in children, we need to observe 5 important aspects of their writing. First, how often the reversals are happening. If they are infrequent, they are likely to improve on their own. Second, was the child writing okay earlier, but by observing others they have started to reverse letters? In that case, it is better to inform the teacher. Third, which letters the child is more likely to reverse? In that case, practice them more. Fourth, does change of aspects like posture, writing surface, sitting surface, pencil grip, paper orientation make a difference with the child's writing or correcting the reversals? And finally, is paper style a factor? Whether they're writing on a 2-line sheet or a 4-line sheet, there is less confusion in 4-line sheets, and there is a reason why writing starts with them. Now coming to the final aspect of the video, what to do if you see your child reversing letters. First step would be try to explain letters using thumb positions. See how the alphabets start with B, then there is a C, and then there is a D. And then the reverse can happen for P and Q. P comes first, Q comes second. Letters with similar strokes can be taught together. For example, small b, small h, even L, which is simply a standing line, M and N. These all have standing lines coming first, but the stroke reverses for D, G, Y, U. Picture learning is another technique. So for example, showing them a bed and showing how the bed has a standing line, then the protrusion of the bed with the B, and going further and ending with D. The way in which the letters are formed can be changed. So explain to the child, we have a bat and we hit the ball with it. There is a doorknob and then you open the door with it. There is a pin and you pop the bubble with it. Make the child practice tracing and writing, because in tracing, try to focus on one alphabet at a time that the child needs to practice continuously before moving on to the next alphabet. A letter confusion sheet consisting of B's and D's can help where the child has to strike out all the B's or only all the D's so that you know how many they got correct. A dice game with a letter which needs to be practiced can be used, and then they have to color or stamp the matching letter on the sheet. Sensory play of letters using Play-Doh or sand to form the letters is very beneficial. You can click the card for learning how Play-Doh is so important in learning letters, in improving pre-writing skills in children. A tic-tac-toe game using reversed letters such as P, Q, that will help the child in learning faster. Grid play using reversed letters is also a very interesting way in which the child has to write continuously the letters in a sequence that they confuse. For example, B, D, P, Q. Motor skills game using arms and shoulders is very beneficial, as making letters with arms and legs in the air helps in clearing the confusion of the child. And finally, a color coding activity in which the alphabet that the child confuses, for example, only all B's need to be colored with green, can be practiced. These are very simple games that can help in reducing the letter confusion in children and also try to practice visual discrimination, visual form constancy, and other visual perceptual activities with them. Please leave in the comments below if you have any other suggestions, any comments about this video. Keep following the channel of Road to Rehabilitation, and we'll meet again soon.